Hi, everyone. Okay, I'm ready. So my name is Sue Reynolds, and my passion is triathlon. I finished 6th in the world and 1st American at the World Triathlon in Rotterdam in September, and that was a lot of fun. I'm also an ambassador for USA Triathlon, but I didn't used to be a triathlete. Matter of fact, 5 years ago, I was morbidly obese, weighed 335 pounds. This jersey actually used to be tight on me. So it's been a wonderful, wonderful journey, and nobody is more surprised than I am that I could lose 200 pounds. So when I weighed so much, there were so many things I couldn't do. I couldn't fit in a restaurant booth. I couldn't stand and talk at the same time. I couldn't even put my shoes on. And one morning, I just got fed up. I thought, enough. And I decided to go on one more diet, but this diet worked for some reason, and 200 pounds came off. So I'm really, really pleased. I'm really, really proud. It started out with just Weight Watchers, and I counted points. I lost weight, I gained it all back. So then I just started a diet program that was just eating healthy, probably like you guys do every day. And that diet program kind of worked for me. The weight just started coming off. In terms of exercise, my first workout was to walk out the back door, walk down to the road, walk to my neighbor's house, and go back, and I was done. I was exhausted. But I started walking just a little bit more every day, and before I knew it, I could do a 5K walk. My first 5K was appropriately named the Krispy Kreme Challenge. And they gave us a dozen donuts at the halfway point. I didn't eat the donuts. So then I started swimming, and I don't know why, but I got this crazy idea, maybe I can do a triathlon, or maybe I can do an Ironman. So I took a spin course. So now I had it all. I could walk, I could swim, I could spin on a bike. So I found that Ironman is a really long distance, but just like in track and field, there's different distances in triathlon. And there's this thing called a sprint triathlon, which is a shorter distance. I asked myself, if someone were to hold a gun to my head and say, either you do this sprint triathlon or I'm going to blow your brains out, could you do it? And I decided I could. So I signed up for a try. It was wonderful, but I had a lot of yeah buts. Yeah, but it's a long distance. Yeah, but I can't swim a lake. Yeah, but I don't have the gear. Yeah, but I'm embarrassed at my size. I was still big when I did my first one. So, but my son had wonderful advice for me. He said, Mom, you're just going out for a leisurely walk. You're going out for an easy swim. You're going out for just a fun bike. It's just a fun day out in the sun. And that's how I approached it. My goal was just to finish. When I got there, I was terrified. I had no clue what I was doing. But the triathlon community is so friendly and so helpful. They showed me how to rack my bike. Somebody showed me how to put all my gear underneath my bike. I brought way too much gear. I thought I was, going to need everything. But when I got to the swim, I found that that people were just like me. People had on regular bathing suits. They were big size, little size, old, young. There were all kinds of people. So I said, go away pride, go away fear, and I approached that water. In the water, notice in that slide how many people's heads are out of the water. They're all doing breaststroke or dog paddle. You can swim from boat to boat. You can rest on the boats before you make forward progress. So the swim isn't really that big of an issue. This is my first transition, which I had no clue what I was doing. I put on clothes over my bathing suit. I sat down, I ate a sandwich, and I brushed my hair in triathlon. So the slide on your left is me leaving on the bike. I literally had so much fun. I yelled, wee, going down the hills. And then in the other slide is me heading out on the run. At the halfway point in the run, I knew I was going to finish. The best feeling in the world. So when you come into the finish, down the finish chute, everybody's there and everybody cheers for everybody. They're so kind. So people are going to cheer, and it's wonderful, friends, family, and just looking forward to this large group to welcome you, and I'm feeling great. But when you finish last, there's nobody there. But that man in the foreground in the gray, he was clapping for me as I came down the hill to the finish line, and I felt like I'd won the Boston Marathon. I mean, it was just fabulous. And that's one of the things I've learned about triathlon. People are so kind. The picture on the right is the first time I podiumed. This man came running out of the stands, perfect stranger, gave me a great big hug and said, "Don't ever forget this moment." I mean, just touched me so much. Going to Worlds was amazing, to be able to race on behalf of my country, to wear my country's uniform, to be with the best athletes all over the world. I mean, it was just a fabulous experience. But it started with one step out that back door. And so my challenge to you is, are you ready to take that step? And if you are, there's a wonderful website called My Time to Try. Feel free to talk to me as well. And it's just been a wonderful, wonderful experience, and I hope others will try it as well. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Sue. Let's get at least 3 people to sign up while we're sitting here.